There's a time I reached where I enjoyed all my interviews. Why? Because one, I thought if I get the job, well, but I hungered for that interaction, that tension, that anxiety. Yeah, I'm queer and I know it. Welcome back to my channel.
Thank you for tuning in to my channel. This is Doreen Omasala.
This is Doreen Omasala and welcome to my channel.
My name is Doreen Omasala and welcome back to my channel. This is Bule Omasala YouTube channel. Hi, my name is Doreen Bule and I'm a COSA alumnus. My name is Doreen Bule and I am a coordinator for the P Square generation.
This is way 200.
This is Bule Omasala, the only beautiful issue available in Uganda.
Hello, my name is Vule Omasaba and welcome back to my channel. This is Vule Omasaba channel where we talk everything and all about communication and how we can improve our lives through it. So thank you for all those that are coming back for another round. You have been the best community to have. Thank you very much, and also provide feedback. Can inbox or comment below how far or what you think we can do better to grow our community. So thank you very much again for those that are coming for the very first time, whether you're just watching, passing by, subscribing, following, everything. Thank you, liking, commenting. Great, you are in a great place. Today I just want to talk about communication in line with interviews. We have all been called for an interview one time, here or there. Yes, so we have been called for an interview. At this age, because I have been doing this communication thing for a bit, at this age, I have attended so many interviews. It's all about talking, it's all about applying, writing a CV, writing a cover letter, going for the one-on-one interviews, or doing a typical applicable written one, It's all interviews, but it's all communication. At the end of, we have been to a number of interviews, and I'm sure you know how you have felt after the interview is done. You've been called and they say Monday morning be here at 9 a.m. and then you arrive, you sit through the interview, and even before the interview is done, your spirit is kind of communicating. You feel some answers were not appropriately answered. You feel maybe you went overboard, you overshared, you did not understand a question well. By the time you leave, you have mixed feelings about how you performed during this interview. So today I'm just going to talk about what we could do better, and you will also suggest what you think you have done better over the years to improve your interviews and how they have gone so far. Disclaimer: the best interviews I've had are interviews that personally have been intended for me. Like, I've been headhunted for these interviews. The one that was very nerve-wracking was the one that I was headhunted. I was sitting before a panel of people that knew me so well, and yet I was supposed to prove a point that I qualified for this job. It was intense. I was praying, madam, like, I hope they do not sideline me because other people will think it's nepotism. I hope I go through. So every answer I gave came from the soul. It came from the spirit, because I wanted to ace this interview so that I qualify because I am qualified. Not I qualify because they know me, so that other people may say, that was nepotism. Yeah. So why is it that the best interviews, I don't know about you, but that was my experience, the best interviews have always been the ones where you were headhunted? One, it's because somebody told you about this job position. Somebody gave you information about what this job is all about. And sometimes you are lucky that this person gives you information about the people that are going to be interviewing you and what they might be looking for, or they give you a snippet about the people, their characters and personalities. So you go prepared to understand how you respond to a certain personality depending on the question that they ask, right? That's the reason why they're actually the best interviews we've had. How do we do that? How do we make it better so that all interviews actually are better? There's a time I reached where I enjoyed all my interviews. Why? Because one, I thought, if I get the job, well, but I hungered for that interaction, that tension, that anxiety. Yeah, I'm queer and I know it. I hungered for that anxiety, so I always went for interviews with an open mind to just have a conversation. Now, where that mind ended was I went to a job interview for somebody to do communication and social media. So I went there and I was met with 3 ladies, 1 African, 1 Ugandan, 2 whites. And I was overly dressed. These guys were not dressed at all. So I then realized that, okay, maybe I have come for a too serious job, so they just want a laissez-faire kind of free person. And I sat through the interview and they asked this question: what do you do on social media that other people would find weird if they ever met you doing it? Now, you give attention to such questions. Why? They either keep the impression alive, or that's when the employer decides this person is not coming on board. And I think the answer I gave then was the end of me. So when I left and I wasn't called, I was not surprised because I was so raw, so open, so brutal, so open that it was so uncomfortable for them. Now, when you ask questions that require you to give a bit detail of your personality, your hobbies, be careful. Are these hobbies applicable to the job that you're requesting or you're seeking to get? You know? So that is one. Just do a little background search. If you have applied for jobs, many of us just sit down on Mondays and apply for 4 or 5 jobs. You know? I know Uganda is tough like that. I understand. Yes, but when you sit down and apply for these jobs, write them down somewhere. And when you get a call back from any of the applications that you sent out, go back to the job, find what it was, the job description, what it was, go to the website. If that company has a website, check through, especially their articles. What do they look for? What are their niche? What is the niche? Do some background search. Apart from just improving your CV and editing your cover letter and all that, do some background search on the company. Some of them are even lucky now in the day of social media. You can go and check their channels. They have videos up there. Check and see, do you want to be in such an environment, you know? So just check yourself. Make sure you're ready for the app. If they're a hyper team, go with hyper energy. If they're a calm, don't forget yourself, but also go prepared that you're going to flex a bit to appeal so that you get the job. Yeah. Yes, the second thing, of course, as everyone knows, is edit your CV, edit your cover letter. Make it suit the position, especially when you have the experience. Don't just go to Google, pick a certain CV and just place. No, edit when you know you have the experience. Go to that room knowing that I have the experience, the absolute experience. Now for our field of social media, for everybody that is applying for social media or communication or media related, have a portfolio. If you have written articles, have them downloaded, have the links ready. If you have taken photos, have the photos on hand. Anything you have done in media can be recorded, can be placed. Bring your files and say, like, here I did this and this, we met this is an interview I did here. Bring evidence. And also let the job find you already doing what you already like to do, so that they won't be saying, what have you been doing over time, and then you're telling them something unrelated. Show them that you have been doing something in that line. Now, I hope that your next interview will have that one-on-one personal effect of your character, your hobbies, your openness, your boldness, your confidence, and I know that you will ace it. Do your research and let's get that job.